Friends, I'm not joking. Manchester United is planning to fire another 200 staff members and even cancel free meals at Old Trafford. How did this legendary club, once reigning supreme in the Premier League, reach a point where it has to pinch pennies? Could this be a sign that the financial problems run far deeper than we realized? Let's delve into what's really happening behind the scenes of one of the richest brands in world football. According to official statements from Manchester United's management, the club intends to cut another 150, 200 employees as part of an overall restructuring plan. Unfortunately, the bad news doesn't end there. Free meals for staff at Old Trafford are being scrapped, and some employees will be moved to the Carrington training base. This comes after the club already let go of 250 people last year. CEO Omar Barada admits, "We've been losing money for 5 straight years, and it can't go on like this." But can layoffs and cutting free meals really solve a financial crisis? Sir Jim Ratcliffe, co-owner of United, along with Barada, believes these measures are necessary to return the club to profitability. Losses have surpassed £300 million over the last 3 years, while the debt taken on when the Glazer family bought the club continues to grow. The situation is so serious that the management had to sell a 25% stake to Ineos for about £1 billion. So how did one of the most valuable football brands in the world end up in such dire straits? First, Manchester United spends colossal amounts in the transfer market, over £1.5 billion in the past decade. The problem is that many of these big money signings haven't lived up to expectations. Pogba left for free after costing £89 million. Jadon Sancho and Antony are still far from stardom, and although Harry Maguire has improved, many still see him as an overpriced transfer. Second, there have been constant managerial changes. Over the past 10 years, the club has gone through 7 head coaches, each receiving hefty payouts upon dismissal. According to reports, parting ways with Jose Mourinho cost nearly £20 million, and sacking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was around £7.5 million. Now there's talk that letting Erik ten Hag and his staff go could cost another £10 million. These are huge sums that vanish without strengthening the squad or upgrading facilities. Third, the owners themselves remain a key factor. The Glazer family bought the club on borrowed funds, saddling United with the debt. Since then, the club has paid more than £800 million in interest, yet the debt still hovers around £730 million. United fans are growing louder in their discontent. Not only is the football side suffering from this type of management, but now ordinary employees are losing their jobs. What is the management doing to stop the decline? Besides layoffs and budget cuts, ticket prices are already going up. Fans have to pay more for season tickets, even though the team isn't showing consistent success on the pitch. There's a risk the club could fail to meet financial fair play rules if it doesn't balance its books soon. The upshot is grim. Manchester United is forced to save on literally everything, remaining weighed down by debt incurred through years of questionable decisions. Reports indicate that extending Erik ten Hag's contract, then sacking him and his staff after 9 games this season, cost around £10.4 million alone. And let's not forget the situation with sporting director Dan Ashworth. Compensation and severance amounted to more than £4 million. Charitable programs are also taking a hit. The club is now channeling donations through the Manchester United Foundation, but it's unclear if their support will stay at previous levels. Even reputational damage is becoming increasingly apparent. Experts agree the main reason behind this financial pit is long-term mismanagement. Firing regular staff and axing free meals will do little if the club continues to squander money on poor transfers, fails to establish a clear development plan, and doesn't address the enormous interest payments on its debt. Now it's your turn, viewers. How fair is it that ordinary employees are paying the price for millions lost on transfers and managerial payouts? What must Manchester United do to climb out of this financial hole and reclaim the greatness it once had? Share your thoughts in the comments. Will these sweeping cuts truly help the club, or does it need a complete strategic overhaul and perhaps new owners altogether? Hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss future videos on football news and insights. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.